If you've been to the State Fair this week, you've probably driven through an area of Raleigh that could soon be seeing a major facelift. The city is looking at ways to upgrade the Blue Ridge Road corridor near PNC Arena. And here to talk about that is managing editor of the Triangle Business Journal, Dane Hoffman.
Hey,
thanks for being here. All right, so let's talk a little bit about why is this important now? Why is this in the news now?
Exactly. Two things are happening right now. The first is the Canes have a new owner. So the Canes have a lease at the PNC Arena through 2024. That sounds like a long time, and to some extent it is, but the PNC Arena, the Centennial Authority, really wants to get a new lease with Tom Dundon so they can make long-term plans. And all that's coming to a head now. So right now those negotiations are kind of getting started. They'll go into next year.
So any sort of development like that, any sort of infrastructure takes a lot of time too.
It does. And so what's also happening is there's what's called the interlocal agreement. So if you go out and you go out to dinner or you stay in a hotel, that gets taxed. Those monies go into a pool of money. It's $55 million. So lots of entities want a piece of that money. So what's happening is the PNC Arena is saying we want more money so that we can upgrade the arena to make that more appealing for fans, which makes Dundon happy, which makes him more likely to sign a long-term lease, keep the team in Raleigh over the long term.
Now, there was a lot of expectation back in 1999 when they first opened PNC Arena. What's happened since then?
Very little, and that's been a frustration for the city. PNC Arena is on land that was Carter Finley went out there in 1966, was when they built Carter Stadium. Then they put the PNC Arena in 1999. There's this expectation that there'd be a lot of development. A lot of people would put hotels and restaurants and places to go, things like that. It hasn't happened, so it's been a frustration for that area. And so there are people now who are really working to say, okay, how can we develop this area in a really smart way? What can we do to make this kind of a place that's sort of like Buckhead in Atlanta, where people want to go? Not just go to a game, but hang out, go for a drink, go for a restaurant, go to the museum, things like that. So that's the goal.
It sounds like more of a fan experience.
Exactly. So what Dundon is really good at is here's the experience for fans. You get them in the arena, they have a good time, they enjoy it, they drink craft beer, they drink, they eat better food, stuff like that. But you also want that whole area to just be more vibrant and less of a you drive in, you park, you go to the game, drive out and you leave. They want to try to make that more of a how can this be more of a hub for the city in a way that North Hills has evolved.
And it is confusing when you drive out there.
Absolutely, and it's a real challenge. If you drive down Blue Ridge Road, one, there's a lot of traffic, so it's not particularly pedestrian friendly at all. The other thing that's really interesting is there are a lot of state government operations that date from like the 60s that were put out there because the state had land. So you could put this, where you could put school book depositories and you could put motor fleet management, stuff like that out there. And in 1968, who cared, right?
Yep.
But now the city has kind of grown around it, and so you still have stuff that, Andy Griffith would recognize. So what do you do with this now that the city has changed and evolved, and are you at a place where you can move some of the state government assets and make that a more vibrant place? But it's difficult. It's a difficult conversation.
Last quick question, yes or no. Is the public going to get an opportunity to have any input?
Yes, they will.
Okay, good to hear. Dane, thank you so much for coming.
Always glad to be here.
I'll tell you what, it's a big thing we're all going to be watching, and we can read your full article at the Triangle Business Journal, right?
Thank you. Glad to be here.
All right, sounds good. Well, coming